Welcome back to the pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network. I'm here alongside Georgia Bulldogs pitcher Trevor Tinder. Trevor, huge game for the Gulls last night, able to pick up the 3-2 win over the first place Ocean State Waves. How big was that?
Yeah, we tend to do a lot better against the best teams in the league. I guess our just focus is a little bit higher, but it was a great win. Huge for us, and hopefully we can get hot this year at the end of the summer.
So what's it going to take to get hot and win? You're 4.5 games out of that third playoff spot right now. What is this team going to have to do to reach the playoffs?
Well, we definitely have the talent, that's for sure. I think a lot of us have the confidence to do it. Just, we got to do the little things right. With runners in scoring position, you got to, move them in. We got to bunt when we get the opportunity to bunt, and just do the little things right. So, and the pitching staff, the rotation has to, keep it close. So,
now going back to your college career, you started playing at the U.S. Military Academy in West Point. You were there for 1 year, and then you transferred to Georgia. Tell us, what was that like? What decided the transfer, and why the Military Academy to begin with?
Right. So I never thought about going to the military in high school. But they contacted me for baseball, and I was like, I'm gonna take a look at it. Thought about it long and hard, and prayed about it a lot, and just felt like it was the best opportunity for me. And why not go for it? And so I went there, and it was definitely a culture shock. There's a lot of things that I wasn't expecting, but overall, it was a tremendous experience. It made me appreciate the people who serve for our country a lot more. But overall, I just realized that it wasn't a career I wanted to pursue. It wasn't in my heart, and it wasn't my passion. And so I realized, I should probably not go there and just try to play baseball somewhere else. And it was tough because it was tough leaving those people. But it definitely helped me grow a lot as a person, and it was one of the best years of my life, honestly. And so ended up at Georgia, a huge blessing. God definitely answered that prayer. Love where I am right now, and definitely feel like I'm right where I need to be. So
you're at Georgia, like you just said. What's it like playing in the SEC, and what's it like compared to baseball at West Point?
Right. So the SEC is, great competition. On the weekend, we have guys throwing, low to mid 90s with ease. So it's a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun to compete against the hitters. You got hitters, in the top 5 rounds every single year. Top first round, I think there's probably a handful of first rounders this year from the SEC. So it's definitely a very competitive league. A lot of fun. I definitely feel blessed to play in the SEC. But as far as West Point was, very good baseball. They just got a new coach recently, and they're getting a lot better. Obviously, the competition isn't the depth isn't as good, but they still got some really tremendous players. The SEC is, better, but West Point, that wasn't the reason why I left, was for the better competition. But the guys on the team that I knew from West Point, they were shockingly good. They were just guys that wanted to go to the military and as well as pursue a baseball career. So yeah, it wasn't, that's the biggest difference, just the competition.
Do you have any allegiances to the Army still? They won the ArmyNavy football game. Did you watch that at all?
Oh, yeah, I was watching it. Honestly, in my opinion, it's the biggest rivalry in college sports. I know Duke UNC is huge, but so I was watching it on my phone and going absolutely insane, especially since it's been I think 14, 15 years. So I was so happy for those guys. I was FaceTiming them and everything. But yeah, no, I'll always be an Army, fan. I'll always be rooting for those guys and be keeping in touch with them. So,
former U.S. cadet Trevor Tinder, I'm Dave Peck. The pregame show continues next here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.